You got it?
Yeah. We need to mute everybody.
Bill, do you hear him?
Host.
Okay, good
Yeah.
evening, everybody. If they all been admitted, let's go.
Richard, you're host. I gotta jump off.
That's fine.
Okay.
You made
care.
Richard the host. Okay, got it. Perfect.
All right, thanks, guys.
You can take
Somebody
it
else
now.
do the admitting people,
Yeah,
waiting room.
no issue. I'll do it.
Preston, would you like to give your overview? You do a really good
Yes,
job.
of course.
Introduction overview, yeah.
Of course. We just give it a minute as people just start to get in. It's a Friday evening. It's mostly fish fry and what is it? uh, of course, in the US. But yeah, today is a fantastic evening. Those who are here are in for a very special opportunity because we have an ecosystem. Unlike any other business out there, we have a couple of opportunities in this ecosystem. Now, let me mute people. I think most of them are open their mics on. How do you mute these people? Let me see. Richard, I think you can do it because you host. Know how to do it?
Okay, you're on.
Let's let's talk about an amazing opportunity where we have four four potential opportunities in one ecosystem. I've never seen this in most of the business out there. They have one. We have four, and we're going to share with you all four, mainly two. Okay, the first one we'll talk about is the sports industry. Now, most of us know about the sports industry. They've been around for more than 100 years. So it's more like a traditional business. But today with AI and technology, we're able to make profits from that industry um, on autopilot, right? So we're going to share with you how you can tap into those profits and how you can earn a lot of bonuses. If you want to do it passively, absolutely yes, for cash flow. If you want to do it building a community, absolutely yes. The second, we're also going to share with you how, I'm going to share with you actually the charts, how we are getting into the 3.5 trillion crypto market. It's a big boys market. It's where Donald Trump and all those people make a lot of money. We are entering into that phase of the market. Again, this part of it is never seen in this kind of industry because we are mostly promoting a networking business, and comparatively we are entering into a industry which is 1,000 times bigger than that market. So a little bit of patience is required by all of us because most of us are just beginning to understand that segment of the market. But it's very exciting. All your goals and dreams of becoming millionaires could be a reality entering into that market. We'll show you that as well. The third one is, again, we have the world number one. Again, I'm talking about world number one, Visa Master Business Platinum Crypto to Fiat Card. And what's unique about it, you don't need the KYC or you don't need your driver's license because the fintech company of the CEO is actually taking care of the umbrella KYC for us. So we don't need to really put our KYC there. And that's a big benefit. That's a market of over 200 million people. Metamask, most of you guys know, is one of the wallets. They have 30 million active users. That itself is going to be a big potential for you to drive business, right? Any business requires people. So here you have a huge market. I'm going to let Richard share his results with participating in this business for the last 10 days or so, maybe less. But Richard has been around for 40 plus years. Somehow he gets on board and he makes diamonds out of this business, whatever he does. And his results are just amazing. Okay. He doesn't go around shopping, coffee shops, talking to people, none of those things. It sits at his home and just makes money. Okay. So you want to listen to the guy, how he does it. Uh, Richard, go ahead.
Thank you, Preston. You hearing me okay? See my
Yeah,
screen?
perfect. Perfect.
not playing.
And Richard is 81 years old. So if anybody is thinking, I think you have a lot of years to go, right?
Oh my goodness. My name is Richard Marks. I'm born in Florida. I spent 30 years in New Zealand where I met my wonderful Kiwi K wife. We've been married 42 years. We came back here with our 3 children in 2001. I've been in network marketing and direct sales for 43 years. I've seen every kind of company come and go. I've seen every kind of pay plan come and go. And I have to say I am more excited about this one than I have been in a long, long time, because the sports betting industry is a multi-billion. In fact, it's a $200 billion market. Okay? It moves billions of dollars around the world. With the right strategy, it's possible to transform this market into high-profit, low-risk operations. And when you think about it, if someone places a bet on Team A to win, and Team A wins, they make some money. If Team A loses, they lose some money. So it's basically gambling. You win and you lose, right? We have a unique software here that I'm going to go through that allows us to make money every day, 1 to 2.3% per day, regardless of, wow, hear the thunder there? If my Zoom cuts out, you know it's the lightning. It's cut my internet out. So we make money every day, regardless of the outcome of the sports. Now, we have to say from the beginning that a disclaimer that the information shared in this presentation is for educational and informational purposes only, does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research, consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. So look at sports. We're talking about almost every sport on the planet, right? Basketball, tennis, volleyball, hockey, baseball, soccer, cricket, rugby. MAA is martial arts. I had to look that one up. Boxing, esports. I don't know what that is. Darts, snooker, table tennis, badminton, you name it, and handball. Okay, plus a few others that probably are not mentioned on there. As I said, it's just the betting side of it's a $200 billion industry. So I'm a little bit of background on our founder, Antonio Salas, because he is a unique character. He's not even 30 years old. He graduated in business administration from a Presbyterian university, MBA from another university, advisor to a consulate of Spain and Brazil, financial director of a political party. He and his father are both multimillionaires. In fact, he started his first company when he was 18, and that company was sold when he was 19, 8 months later, and he became a millionaire at age 19. That company continues to operate to this day. Okay. At 21, he led a technology team, and this is a key phrase here because he's had that same technology team with him for 9 years. So he didn't just wake up one day and in a basement decide he's going to start getting into blockchain, right? He led a technology team to create a marketplace for retail groups. That company is now valued at $1 billion. At 23, he started his own company with that same skilled and experienced team of developers, and he focused on software development, solutions for retail chains, fintech, and blockchain technology. That's how long he's been in this industry, right? As an entrepreneur and owner of a company that's already created more than 70 marketing platforms, he have identified a new marketing opportunity, launching not just a single platform, but an entire ecosystem to meet various global demands. Now, tonight, we're just talking about one little part of that ecosystem, which is the SUREBET technology. So we're going to, maybe in another meeting, we'll go into the full ecosystem. But right now, we're talking about SUREBET. And he actually acquired the software. That means he purchased the software. He purchased the programmers, the people that sit behind the computers doing the betting, ... So it's known as SUREBET in sports arbitrage strategy that guarantees a profit regardless of the outcome of the match. I'm going to read that again. It's a sports arbitrage strategy that guarantees the profit regardless of the outcome of a match. It's simple. You bet on all possible outcomes, win, lose, or draw, and no matter what happens, you make money on the difference between the spreads between the odds that the different bookmakers keep. Or to go that on another page, more detail. So if you use different bookmakers taking advantage of the variation in the odds, if the sum of the odds is less than 100, you have found a sure bet. It's pure mathematics, zero luck, zero opinion, zero risk, basically. The software does the betting. We don't do any betting. We simply make 1 to 2.3 per day on our investment regardless of the outcome of the event. You can see why I'm excited about this, right? So here's an example. There's two teams here. They place a bet for $1,000 on team 1 to win, another $1,000 on team 2 to win, and another $1,000 on a tie. Therefore, no matter what happens, right, they're going to make either 3,500, 34, or 33, and they spent 3,000 on the bet. What's the profit? It's 300, 400, or 500. It's just simple math. Results guaranteed in any scenario. Pretty exciting. So it's technology and automation, sports betting. We operate with proprietary software. We analyze thousands of opportunities per day. We operate with speed, precision, and safety. Ensures efficiency without human interference. It's technology plus mathematics equals recurring profit. Now my boys, my two boys are millennials. They're 37 and 39. They've been heavily into this sports betting for about 2 years. I would say at least 70 to 80% of all their peers are into the sports betting. And you only have to go to a sports bar, of which there are dozens in every city, and they'll have special nights where they do fantasy football, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a market that's out there. It's not some esoteric, closed group of networkers or crypto people. It is in the general population. So we have a very simple compensation plan. It's called a uni-level. What that means is if I bring in an individual, I directly recruit someone, they're on my first level, I'm going to get 10% of whatever they deposit plus 10% of any redeposits or compounding that they do. If they bring someone in, that's to be their first level, they're on my second level, I'm going to get 5% on that. So it pays 4% on the third, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, half and a half, down to 10 levels. Now, those of you who know how the multiplication works in network marketing, 3 who bring 3 who bring 3, you get down to these levels here, you can have thousands of people, even though the percentage is small, you can have thousands of people down there on those levels. And we have a very, very robust back office. I'm just going to show you a couple of screenshots right here. I've been in this exactly a week. I joined last Thursday. I've already got 17 directs, 159 indirects, 176 total players, and my total team has deposited 10,000 in so far. And that's my first week in the business. I'm pinching myself. It's pretty amazing. But it's understandable because it has such a great appeal. So this is some of the transactions. When someone makes a deposit, they call it nominating committee. I don't know, maybe some reason why they call it that. So I got 3% on level 4. I got 5% on a level 2. I got 3% on level 4 and 5% on a level 2. Okay, so now this part, I have never heard of a uni level that had a daily residual. I and a lot of the people I know have been looking for that elusive residual income for years and years and years. Sometimes we get it temporarily, but it doesn't last. But anyway, this is a true residual because every single person that makes a deposit of $10 or more, by the way, you can start with $10, is earning a daily reward, right? When they get their daily reward, every day that they get their daily earnings, I'm going to get a percentage of those daily earnings on 5 levels down. 10% on the first level, 5, 3, 2, and 1. That is amazing. When you get to the thousands or tens of thousands of people, like I'm pretty sure we're going to get very rapidly, that could build up to a very, very huge residual income. So it's worth putting some time and effort in the early days. Get your people, get your front line in. Now there's no limit to the number of front lines you can have right here at the 10%. If we were to draw a line across the page and put a vertical down from each one, it represents each person you bring in as a separate leg. In other words, there's no spillover. Those levels are created by that person's team, all right? But this one here is paid on your entire team in the first 5 levels daily on their earnings. This is absolutely incredible. So come to the next page and I'll show you some of those. It's called residual bonus, level 5, level 4, level 2, level 3, level 2. So I've got probably out of my 180 odd people, I've probably got 120 of them on the first 5 levels. So that means I'm getting a daily reward on 120 people already in my first week. So you can see again why I'm excited about this. We also have what's called a career plan. This means you get cumulative rewards as you reach different levels, and the levels are based on your production. That means the total deposit of your teams down to 10 levels. and it's cumulative. So when I reach 10K, which I have already reached, by the way, it's a $300 one-time bonus. When I reach 25K, this is not instead of, this is in addition to. So in addition to the 300, that's an 800 for 25K, 2,000 for 50K, 45, 65, 10,000, 15,000, 35,000, 50,000, and 100,000 one-time bonus. You add those, I haven't added those all up yet, but it's getting well over $200,000 in bonuses. So it's worth putting some time in here. We talk about a 90-day blitz in network marketing, but I'm calling this a 30. Anybody that puts in 30 days here, looking at what I did in the first week, you can basically, I believe, set yourself up for a really serious residual income, life-changing income. So the investment goes up to 300%. There has to be a cap on it, because if you're compounding and there's no limit, well, that's just not sustainable. So if you invest $1,000, once you've received up to 3,000, now that includes your commissions as well as your daily reward. All right. Once you reach that 3,000, of course, you've made 2,000 profit. You have to start a new deposit. Okay. So the yield is paid Monday through Sunday, 7 days a week, from 1 to 2.3%. So just to summarize, round it all up, more detail. It's investment. It's not betting. We are not betting. We're getting paid daily regardless of the outcome. It can't be called betting if we put some money in and we can't lose. We make money on it every day. Therefore, we're not gambling. We're not betting. Our clients are not placing bets. They're investing capital. Our professional trading team applies mathematical arbitrage strategies, the SUREBET, to generate the profits. It's independent from any betting regulations. So any countries that say they have regulations about betting, well, we're not betting. Operation does not depend on whether betting platforms are legalized or not in the investor's country. What matters to us is only the difference in odds between the platform, which is where arbitrage opportunities arise. In other words, investors never deal directly with betting houses. Our trading team manages all that entirely. So proper positioning, it's not gambling, it's not a casino, it's not betting, it's a mathematical arbitrage applied to the odds market, just like arbitrage in currencies, commodities, or crypto. So in short, investors are accessing a high predictability arbitrage model executed by professionals, no exposure to risk of betting activity. We're paid 1 to 2.3% per day on our investments, regardless of the outcome of the sports event. So that's just a roundup summary, because some people say it's illegal in some countries. Well, this covers that. So the opportunity is there. First step has already been taken. It's in your hands. I believe millionaires are going to be made. And at a later date, we may tell you how this fits in with the overall ecosystem that we have as well. But tonight, we're just talking about the opportunity for the SUREBET. Here it is. Welcome to SUREBET Sports Betting. I'd like to keep this short and sweet so we can maybe a little bit of a question and answer time. I'm going to allow you to unmute yourself. I'm not here.
Okay, that's fantastic, Richard. We are not having questions at this time. This is purely a presentation session. So let's continue with, I'm going to share with you what Richard, a little bit strategy on this model, which I'm going to share with you right now. That was a great presentation, really good, really fantastic. So let me just show you a screen. Okay, let's get into what numbers. Why am I taking the example of 1,000? It's just an independent calculator that is used online. So I'm going to show you some samples. $1,000 will get you a free business platinum Visa crypto card, which has got very, very high global demand worldwide. I think it's a market of over 200 million people. Even if you get 1 million to use this card, forget it. Even if you get 1,000 to use this card in your own team, we are rich, right? Because not only this card is going to pay you money for the usage, but it's got a lot of benefits. So $1,000, 2% daily, approximately 1.9, 2% around. So I'm rounding it to 2% for 1 month, and you're actually taking out the whole thing in your pocket. You're actually getting daily. No, this is. Hold on. Let me just make sure the calculator is right. Something is Okay, so $1,000, 2% a day for 1 month, daily reinvestment rate is 0, and I hit the calculate button. What I get is $20 every day coming into your wallet in pure USDT, which is cashable, and you can do what you want. You can load it onto a card and just buy what you want. When the card comes in, you get $600 in the first month. So good deal. For $600 in your pocket, you don't have to pay and buy the card. Okay, if you continue for another 20 days, you get a $1,000 back. So that's 100% back. The company pays you 300% of your $1,000. So you got another 200%. So if you choose to take out your original money in the first 50 days, that's fine. You can take it out and we can continue. For some people, they just like to continue it. They want to redeposit it once again. So if you do that and you go for 3 months, right? I'm going to show you a strategy. So you can go on for 3 months and you will accumulate a total earnings of $5,183. This is another strategy. You can do what you want. Now, once I take that 5,183, that's a big number. Let's take 5,000. Again, I run it for the next 6 months, just for an example. And this time I am going to take out 50% and I'm going to redeposit 50%. That means 50% goes into my wallet for my own use and 50% goes back into the system. You deposit it back for the trade, for the arbitrage. So this is what you do on a daily basis. Again, it is working, it's accumulating on a daily basis, and at the end of month 1 of that cycle you have 1600. You have, so I would say couple of months you have taken to reach here. First month, if you this is the 4th month, you have 2000, and it's your imagination. You can continue for on and on and on. So that's my strategy here. That's it. So next I would like to invite Crypto is here. Crypto Beyond is here. I thought I saw him here. Okay, I would like to invite our crypto
Hello guys,
guru.
I stay in the traffic light.
Oh, I see.
So
No worry, no
I
worry.
cannot speak,
No
so
worry.
I'm sorry about it.
No worry, I'll cover it for you. I'll cover it. It's okay. Perfectly fine. Enjoy yourself. Yeah. Okay. No worry. I'm going to cover as part of it. Okay. We are going to talk about, so we finished one opportunity and I think everybody is clear right now. You can either build it passively. You don't need to refer a single person, which is cash flow for entrepreneurs, business people, people who own businesses. Or if you choose to refer people and build a community, you have much more incomes, right? So let's move on to the big world of crypto. And I'm going to share with you a couple of stats on that. Okay. This is going to be exciting because let's be patient, guys. We have a CEO who's striving to create an opportunity which can last 10, 15 years, just like what he said. And I'll show you a video of what he's doing recently as well. So unlike other companies who just ramp up a business overnight and something happens, they get stuck and they're out. But our CEO is an expert in technology blockchain for the last 10 years. This guy is creating a sustainable model, and I believe he has reached that point of creating that model. From now on, we are going to take off. So all that we have been through with the changes in technology and everything, let's be patient, because what I'm showing with you on my screen right now, I thought I'm sharing my screen. Okay. What I'm sharing on my screen right now is the big world of crypto. Okay, if you go to coin market cap, it's 3.4 or 5 trillion worth market. This market we are entering into is the big, I would say, big investors market. This is where all the big crypto people make huge money. We are operating in a very small space of networking, and we are comfortable with that space. So getting into this space is making a lot of us uncomfortable with the transition. So understand it. Here is a graph. It's called DCG, digital token, which is belonging to our company. It's not a regular token, it's a utility token. That means there's huge usage. So when you see a graph like this, up, down, that's a healthy graph, because it means there's a lot of buying and selling. Wow, this is interesting. If you look at the screen, it's got a lot of green and it's got some red. So we are actually trending up. It looks as a good sign, right? Look at that. 25. This is good enough to take it up. Let me show you. Okay, let me just look something here. Okay, so look at these graphs. If you actually, let's keep it simple. Up, down is a good trend and it keeps going up. So let's look at some prices on QuickSwap. Okay, what were the prices couple of days back? Let me see if you can see my screen. Okay, now the price for okay, let's switch it over to 10 and let's go back to 1. So one USDT is going to get you 3,453 digital tokens. 3 days back, for one, I could get 6,000 DGC. Now it's 3,453. What does it tell you? It tells you that it is gradually climbing up. Now we are operating in a very small market. The moment it hits the exchange like Bitso and another exchange, it's going to go up. Okay, and the public is going to take it up. So the CEO has said, we as a community control the token. Now let me give you an example. I know most of us on this call have minimum 100,000 token. Some of them have possibly a million plus or so. But think about it. Every person on this call is motivated for that token to go at least $1 or $10. If it goes to $1, you have 100,000 token, you are at $100,000. Goes to $10, you're at $1 million. Now I know people have a million token. That's a lot of money. Okay, that's retirement for a lifetime. Go do what you want. Okay, you don't have to do anything else except this company. So go for it. This link I will post it in the chat. You actually, once you post it on your desktop, you make sure you have your wallet there, or you have to connect it on your phone and go to your DHAP or wherever you're going to put that link, and you actually can buy this, or you can buy it from your DigitalBot back office. Now where we are going, once this goes mainstream, then we are going to have a digital bot and staking working once again, and we're going to have the instant withdrawal, and we're going to convert to USDT. So we're going to have two systems functioning. So help us support to drive this up right now before it gets to Bitso and other exchanges, and then you're going to, right now for $30, you can get 100,000 plus token, very cheap. A tank of gas is costing $60, right? And most of us are just throwing money for nothing on everything else, right? Even if you're in USA or some other country. So guys, this is potential. Go for it and start buying on a daily basis. Let's take this up, and eventually we are going to be a winner with two systems. Both systems are going to complement each other. The same people who are participating with you in one system will duplicate with the other system. You're earning a double income, and you're also going to earn an income from the crypto cards. The CEO said that the people in your systems who use the card, you're going to get paid multiple uni-level commissions also there on the usage and multiple other benefits. So I think we have a good deal here. What else we have to share? Is there anything else, Richard, I need to cover?
No, excellent, excellent.
Okay, got it. You want me to play that CEO's video today? What he did this
Yes,
morning?
absolutely. Show that
Okay, got it. Oh, this is interesting.
motorcycle.
This is
Yeah,
motorcycle.
yeah.
Interesting. Wow, this is amazing. In fact, let me tell you, I have seen this motorcycle business online, and this guy has created a twist on that, real twist. Where is this? Where is the video? Okay. I have to see, I open the video, the sound. Okay, you listen to this, then I will explain the rest of it. Well, let's listen to this morning's update. Very interesting. Motorcycles. You got a GPS and you got a tracker, and you can actually see the motorcycles running, making profits.
I'm 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 making this announcement to Antina yesterday, but what we invest now? Uh, we started one idea 1 year ago to make one company to help the people to put to the people don't have money to nothing, make one work, make one job. We do in the countries, uh, in the not rich countries, the people need one work, and this normal work to the little people from these countries, this is delivery. This is work on Uber, delivery food. And what we make now on this moment, we starting now, I'm sure to the people. We starting now one operation. The company, we have a partnership with one motorcycle company from China. We buy this motorcycle and we rent this motorcycle to the people don't have money to buy one motorcycle to work, to the people don't have bank credit, to these people. And this is a good project because it generated a big profit to us and help any people on the world. We started this operation in Brazil, and we started this operation in Mexico. We started the five manager centers on Brazil and five manager centers on Mexico. This is good to the community. Why? Because this project in 6 months go to the white paper for our coin. In the moment you make one investment, you have the option to make one investment on this company. Imagine, for example, you have 100 coins or 1,000 coins, and these 1,000 coins represent 5% from one real asset, from one motorcycle. And the company rented this motorcycle and have this real operation registered the companies. Today I showed to the community the basic from this operation because we started the first center operation tomorrow, okay, from this operation. And in 30 days, approximated, the leaders come here to see everything working, and we investing on GPS technology to the people, showing the real time everything about this. But this is, guys, look, this is changing the game. Imagine you have 1,000 coins. 1,000 coins, this is 10% from this motorcycle. And this motorcycle work to you. One person work on the Uber Eats, for example, and this person pay $80 every week to rent this motorcycle. And this person make $80 every day on the delivery. He's needed 2 days working to pay the rent every week. And you see on the system, your motorcycle have two GPS connection, you see the people working to you. You see the people working to you in Brazil, you see the people working to you in Mexico, you see the people working to you in Colombia, you see the people working to you in China, and you see every operation. All the manutention, every structure we started to make this operation. This is a big operation we started, but this is the real asset to our project. And we working in everyone. We started the first operation tomorrow, and this put our company in the next level because working on this, what we do in this moment, we put the the business in the another global step because we have in the background, one registered company in any countries. We help any lives, any people need to start to work, any people need to make money, and these people don't have a condition in the banks, don't have opportunity, and we put asset from our community. Because of this, we make this ecosystem. What we do in the next weeks, this is started the project from the motorcycle, working hard on the SUREBET, and start the crypto cards, the new Visa. We receive it next week. With these products, we have a powerful community, a sustainable community, a legal community, and a large place projects. In 4 weeks, the leaders stay to visit the SUREBET operation, the motto operation, and see our plan we have to the future. Because we have big plans to the future. We build big structures to the future. We just not sell one dream. We sell the reality. I'm sure now 5 operations in Brazil, 5 operations in Mexico to start this. Next week, crypto card, Visa, Platinum Business. What the company in the world show this to the community? Nothing. We make this because we put in the next level this business and we're working hard to this. Okay? The next 30 days, 40 days, this is very important to the company because we put all this ecosystem working and the leaders start every week to see everything, to see the documents, to see the operation, to use in the cards, to see all the SUREBET. And on the SUREBET, we put one academy. On this academy, we we make the traders, we make Zooms to the people who started the trading, the best people working with us, and all these people generated the profit, 25% is to the trader, and we make any points to make one big structure. Okay, we're working hard into this. Waiting the news we have in the next few days. Starting the cards, and we have any news. The next events, the leaders see one big structure and one big vision to the future. Okay? Thank you everyone. Thank you Germany to the Zoom. Thank you Preston. Thank you everyone. Stay here and every day we working hard to make this possible. Thank you.
You heard from the CEO, okay? What it means is he is looking to build a sustainable model. He has always told about sustainability. Now there are other opportunities out there. I do not know how long they can sustain. Most of them, 98% of them don't sustain. We are here continuing to develop, and I think we have reached the point, not I think, we have reached the point of reaching the level of taking it to the next 5, 6, 10, 8 years, as he said. So with that said, the game plan for you guys is, number one, get some token. Make sure you get some digi token in the next today, tomorrow, in the next couple of days. Couple $100, $1,000, 20, 30, it doesn't matter. Second, put some money in your pocket. Right now, as we go through this transition to the bigger world of crypto, you have the SureBet system, arbitrage. It's making money. Focus on bringing your same teams of people here so they can benefit. You don't have to go and look for new people. Of course, if you want, you can. And focus on making at least $1,000 a day profit for yourself in the next 30 days. And you will be so happy because when this system is running, your other original system is running, you have the cards running, and you have the motorcycle, of course, is a big incentive, right? It's going to benefit the tokens as well. So it's an entire ecosystem. And what else is coming down the line? A lot of other things coming down the line. So you can use the same community to make a lot of money, not just from one business, because you're going to have a lot of happy people going forward, and happy people are going to do whatever you do. So do the work one time and let's reap the benefits for months to come, which is what we look at right now, because the CEO has never spoken about 10-15 years before. Right now he's speaking about it. When you speak it, you actually go in the direction, you make it happen. With that said, I'm going to end this webinar pretty shortly, but let's bring Bill, Bill Cosmic Cowboy, and if he can just give a few short words, it would be appreciated.
How you guys doing?
Fantastic, Bill.
I dig the background.
You like that? There you go. You caught me. I was moving. I went and filled a bunch of water. I got a bunch of spring water today, so it was a hard day. Yeah, this is a fun little project. I just keep telling my friends, this is something that you can do anywhere, anytime. It works while you sleep. So like Preston said, the best thing to do right now would be to continue to take advantage of the opportunities to collect the coins while they're at this price. They're about ready to bounce here pretty soon. They're never going to be back down this low again. And, the DigiBot is, the SureBot is a lot of fun. Just easy. I think I sent you a picture of a magazine here today, Richard, on The Economist. The Economist had a picture, and on the advertisement, America's gambling.
Cover.
Yeah, The Economist, the Americans gambling frenzy. So this is an opportunity with, especially that we're not gambling with this. This is a sure bet. There it goes, right there. That's in, magazine came out the other day. So we know there's a lot of interest, and it's an easy thing to present to people. Like Richard was saying, that there's sports bars everywhere. Plenty of people. It doesn't take much to talk about sports. So.
Awesome, Bill.
Yeah. So
Thank you, Bill.
Yep.
Wonderful, wonderful. Love your energy. And we haven't even talked about the upcoming celebrity football soccer game in Brazil with some celebrities there, tying into the launch of the BITSO exchange with 9 million members, all coming together. All these things are aimed at one purpose, to drive that coin up. So if you're new here, get back to the person who invited you. Don't sit on the sidelines. There's three kinds of people: some that make things happen, some watch what happens, and the other ones say, oh my goodness, what happened? I missed it. Coin's up to $1. What happened? So see you again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. We have these meetings 7 days a week, 10 a.m. and 9 p.m. Thank you all for attending, and have a wonderful weekend.
Richard, I'll close it out with one.
Yeah. Good
Thank
night,
you.
everyone.
What we can do is, number one, there's 2,000 cards being released in the first round, these Visa crypto cards. And if you start the SureBet system with $1,000, you actually get to participate and you get it for free. Secondly, when you come to the webinar next, invite a guest. Let's double it up and triple it up, okay? This is a growing community. A lot of them are passive, but we definitely can make it massive because we already have a huge community. With that, we can end the webinar, right? Sounds good, guys and girls?
Thank you, Preston.
Thank you. Have a great evening.